All right, y'all. Good morning. Yeah, it's morning. You can see I'm not at the house. We're actually, me and my wife, we actually stopped at a hotel last night. We're on our way to, well, actually this morning we're actually getting up to go pick the boat up. Yeah, it's about time it's done. What I haven't told you is that this next week is the reason why we're in Missouri. This next week we're going to be fishing or pre-fishing for the Alton Classic. So that's kind of that happens this weekend. So hopefully, hang on a second. Oop, had a phone call. Anyway, that's the guy that's got my boat. So anyway, that's the plan. I didn't pack up the truck because it's the same stuff. It's just absolutely loaded with fishing stuff. I got my coolers, I got my rods and stuff like that. But I didn't start filming until we got here. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess get the what we got in the hotel packed up. We'll get it all in the truck. Then we'll head down to TJ so that way we can pick up the boat. Then from there we'll head to the house we rented for the week. And I think what I'll do there is I'll, of course I'll go over the boat, getting everything back in the boat, but give you guys a little house tour. We definitely splurged a little bit on this house because we wanted to have a little bit more room than we've had in the past renting these places. So, but anyway, I'll catch up with you guys when we go meet up with TJ to pick the boat up. All right, y'all, we made it. Got to make sure I get your sign in the background. So we made it up here. Look at this thing. I mean, I couldn't, I don't know. We're gonna have a talk with him here in a minute, but I mean, you can't. I don't know. I've seen a lot of enclosures built. I've been in a lot of boats with a lot of different enclosures, and I have to say, just looking at this one, he did a top-notch job. I mean, I know that sun's in the camera, but he done squared it away, got the color that I wanted. I mean, it's all this stuff, and I don't know what to say. Like I said, I've never had one of these before, but I've been in a few boats that has had them, and I absolutely like them. And it's going to come in super, super handy this winter. And so much, because you guys know that I like to camp on the boat, and this is kind of like a tent, so to speak. That's how I'm going to treat it. And that way we can do some overnights, and if it rains, who cares? That's kind of the biggest thing. One of the biggest things too is the dew and stuff we get at night. Like all my sleeping bag and stuff, they'll be soaking wet. Y'all seen that. I mean, it's just been terrible just with the bimini top, but now I can, I mean, just look at the detail and stuff. We'll go inside here in just a second, but first, we're gonna kind of talk with TJ a little bit, see what he does, because he does way more than just bimini tops, but I don't know, if he ever did one thing right, I think it's gonna be the bimini tops. So hold on a second. All right, so this is TJ. He's the man that did all this work here. But I wanted to get him on here, for one, because I think he gets enough business, but I guess you can't ever have too much business.
No, you can never have too much.
But I wanted him to tell you, like he does way more than just bimini tops. You do things like, I mean, I know you told me you do...
we do custom boat interiors, seating, carpet, vinyl plank flooring in some of these boats. We do classic cars. Seat repairs on pickup trucks, work trucks, headliners, vinyl tops, convertible tops. I mean, we do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. It never ends.
Yeah, so it's so he's. I mean, when it comes to stuff like this, anything, I guess upholstery, you're kind of the man when it comes to that, ain't you?
Yeah.
But I wanted to. We hopped up in here because he was kind of showing me how a lot of this stuff works, and he's pretty much thought of everything. Like, I mean, we'll even go to this front little flap here. So. He's got it to where I can zip it down. Of course, it snaps, it snaps there. But then as you roll it up, he's got snaps for when it's rolled up, then it just stays snapped, and that's kind of one of the little things I would have never thought about. Would have even never thought that I needed that until he showed me that I did need it. And, but I mean, you could just look at how, his installs are. Now, so you do this for what reason?
This is what this bar sits in. This creates some tension on the frame.
Okay.
We actually overbuild our frames. We use a ball and socket style fitting, which is a premium fitting compared to anything else on the market. Mm-hmm. We use a 1-inch stainless high polish tube with a heavy wall. Mm-hmm. A lot of guys will use a 7/8 thin wall tube. This stuff is way, way, way stronger. Fittings are way easier to use and operate. We use YKK number 10 marine zippers, which are bigger than the number 8s that are a lot of your standard biminis. They're just kind of, we overbuild these biminis for the guys that really put some abuse on them. That way they last. Yeah. And The majority of our enclosures are built with Sunbrella C-Mark, which has a rubberized coating on the backside of the Sunbrella. Sunbrella is about the #1 canvas manufacturer in the world, and pretty much all your top-of-the-line boats out there now all run Sunbrella. So
Oh, we got a motorcycle. Hang on.
okay. But yeah, we use the best of the best quality of everything we can get, and that puts out the best product. And we put in, you know, a lot of hard work and labor into these things. There's a lot of hours that go into custom building one of these. We have a computer program that helps us to design the frames. We take measurements off the boat, your whatever heights that you're wanting your bimini at, if you want it taller or shorter or whatever. And most boats are not a square boat. They got a contour to them. So we custom build all of our frames to fit the contour of the boat. And they just really come out to a really nice custom top. So
Yeah, so you were saying the height. Of course, I'm not a tall guy, which y'all know that. So we did this one from, what was Florida here was how tall?
6'2".
Yeah, and so it's like, even, you know, me, I'm 5'6", so you can see that it's no different than the last bimini top that I had on here. I still had to kneel down just a touch to get, you know, and like I told him, we were doing measurements. I said, you know, maybe taller, because the taller people, it's like, well, I don't care. You know, they make a payment on this boat, then they can build it however high they want to. So that was kind of the funny thinking behind that. But I'm going to tell you, man, this is I don't know. Like I said, I've never had one of these before, but I am going to definitely enjoy it. That is a fact. That is definitely a fact. But anyway, I do appreciate you, man.
Yep.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we'll, I guess I got to get you squared away with the rest of the payment and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But
Get
anyway,
some stickers on the boat.
Oh yeah, got to do that. But anyway, like I said, I know I made a Facebook post. Y'all seen that? But I'll link his Facebook. That's always it's kind of what you're operating off of right now, your Facebook page.
Yeah.
But I'll link his Facebook page, and if y'all have any questions, hit him up. He'll get you squared away. I promise you that. So you'll see a lot more of this top to come, because I'll probably not stop talking about it for at least a month. So. Yeah, so like I said, I'll leave his description or his Facebook page in the description. I'm going to get him squared away. We'll get this thing hooked up and finish our trip. I'll see you when we get there. Well, all right, y'all, we made it. We're here at the house. I got the boat put in here. I got it charging. This is a pretty nice place. This is kind of like, I don't know, there's the main house, and it's got kind of like a little walk through. Then this is where me and Anne Marie are staying. It's kind of a neat little place. We're kind of, I don't know, kind of downtown-ish, but still got, you know, and I don't really care about none of that stuff. The only thing I really care about is having enough parking for the boat. Now, it is kind of a pain to get this thing in here, but it's still not terrible. At least we're out, we're kind of in the middle of all the boat ramps we want to try to hit this week. That's kind of the biggest thing. We wanted to be in the middle, because we got like 4 different boat ramps, you know, on the river we want to try. So that way we're not putting in the same boat ramp and then burning a bunch of gas for no reason, because that doesn't make any sense. But it's a nice little place, nice town. I know this town pretty well. St. Charles, Missouri, I know it pretty well. It's a really nice place. So anyway, we'll go ahead and I'll do my first ever little house tour. We'll see how that works out. So this is where me and Anne Marie are staying. So you can see as you walk in, you know, of course we're already kind of, I guess we don't have to. This place says it sleeps 15, and looking at everything, I would say it does, because there's a lot of. Only thing we did find out when we got here though is it doesn't have a washer and dryer. So I don't know. It baffles me. But anyway, there's a laundromat not 2 miles from here, so it won't be terrible. But it's a little kitchen area that we're going to be kind of hanging out in. And then I'll show you that room here in a minute. Come back, and then, you know, there's a nice little bathroom. Not terrible. Kind of looks like another addition type deal, but when we get over to the main house, I'll show you that. So this is the living area. She don't like to be on video, so she had to run outside real quick. So, yeah, nice little, I don't know, it's all right. And then this is kind of I'm assuming like the little foyer area between the 2 houses, which we'll go into this other part now. And so this is you know, you got stairs that step up here. And of course that's the basement, which down there, there's a whole nother like bedroom and sitting area. But this is I'm assuming the main house. So you can see, I mean, we got all the amenities minus washer and dryer, which doesn't make sense to me. But it's kind of nice, you know. We got this goes. No, this one goes upstairs. Yeah, let me show you upstairs. Upstairs is kind of cool. We'll go on upstairs here. Oh, just it's got a nice, you know, little bathroom in here. Let's see, where's the light at? You know, it ain't terrible. It ain't terrible. It'll do the trick. Keep the rain off our backs, you know, for a few days. But it's kind of neat. You know, got like a little, I don't know, I guess this is kind of like a little reading office area. It's got 2 bunk beds there, and it's got the main bed here with a couple chairs. You know, a little, I'm assuming, little makeup counter thing, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but that's upstairs. They did a pretty good job. Like, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's got these little shelves built in right here on the top of the stairs here. It's kind of neat. I'm not real sure what this old house used to be before they did what they did and turned it into a Verbo, Airbnb, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this was upstairs. That was the kitchen. There's the, like I said, the living room. Here's the bathroom down here. It's a pretty nice little bathroom. Not terrible. And we got another bedroom. So that's just a closet. And another bedroom. So it is definitely bedroom rich for sure. So like I said, you know, it's a nice place. It ain't terrible, but we were kind of limited on areas we could stay. One, to house enough people that we wanted to stay. And so we got that accommodated. Now, is it perfect? No, it's definitely not perfect, but like I said, it'll keep the rain off our backs for the next 5-6 days, I think. So yeah, it's kind of the house tour. We're gonna do some bait catching tomorrow. That's kind of probably gonna be the next deal. Oh, there she is. But yeah, we're gonna do some bait catching tomorrow, and I ain't real sure how that's all gonna turn out because we got to go to like 3 or 4 different spots to figure out where that's all gonna be. But what do you think, babe, outside of the no washer and dryer? It's kind of a weird deal.
I know how to handle it.
Huh? No, like I said, there's a laundromat right down the road there. So worst case, you got to do laundry at least once. Worst case. Okay. Well. So yeah, that's it. That's the house tour. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that, because I don't know. I see other people do it, and I like watching them, so I figured maybe y'all like watching them. So we're gonna, like I said, I'll probably finish this video off and we go, you know, try to catch bait tomorrow. When we get into fishing, that'll be the next video, but that way I can go ahead and get this one out and see. But yeah, the drive here wasn't terrible. I mean, really, all in all, it was a pretty good little trip. It wasn't nothing real bad at all getting here, which is kind of the, you know, unusual and sometimes, but anyway, I'll catch back up with you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, y'all. See, I got Spencer up there. He made it in last night, and we're out here trying to catch some bait, like I said earlier. Hopefully it's a good little spot. This is a neat little deal. I've never seen it like this before. Got kind of a, I don't know, what did you call these?
Chevron dice.
Chevron dice, because it starts here, and then it just kind of swoops back around. But we are marking some bait in here. You can see them right over here, buffaloes or whatever they are. I don't know. We're gonna throw a net on them and see what they are. Hopefully we get shad or ideally some small Asian carp, but don't know if that's gonna work. Looks like there's shad over on that side, Spencer.
Or gar.
Or yeah, well, I meant along the rocks there, but I don't know how much of that you want to throw against. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, give her a go. See what we get. They can't run too far from there. Skip.
There's so many more. We're just pushing up to that sand. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes, right?
Look at them. Look at them all. Hey, those are some good sized ones.
Yeah. We got a grass carp, a big grass carp.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, we got some.
Grass carp got out.
We got some she-dads in there too.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we got one.
Okay.
We're gonna take some of that ice out of that cooler. Let me grab my fish tamer real quick. Quite a few down there. Now there's a big school. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it looks like shad amongst the carp and stuff. There's a bunch of them out here. Feel anything?
You got your buff.
Heck yeah. That's a big in there. I guess there's as far as we go, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if we were allowed to get in there or not.
I don't think we can. I don't see anywhere we can get in.
Yeah, I see that cable.
Man, I bet we could just work this wall.
Take a good throw.
I will, right on that wall.
If you don't, that's going to be the start of the wall.
At least it bounced off that time. Got some more skips. Some more skippity doo-dives.
Finish rigging this up too, and then I'm going to start processing some Asian carp.
It's even smaller skips. Get about one throw every 5 minutes out of this little dude. I do. No, it's in that Ego bag there, top pocket. Just be careful because I got pre-tied rigs in there. Oh God, if I don't get that in there, I'm gonna just stop. Oh, it's beautiful. It was beautiful. Oh, I can see him in there. Golly. I don't know what I got, but there's one or two of them in there. God, dog.
Plenty of skips. Well, if we would have said we would have caught this many skips at the beginning of the day, we would have been happy.
Yeah, I'm pulling her. I'm pulling her out.
Let me get a little video of them looking in the net.
Well, all right, y'all, that's going to be it for this part of the pre-fishing. Well, the travel, pre-fishing, bait catching. I don't know. I'll figure out something to title this video. But yeah, so like Spencer said earlier, we're just checking boxes whether we're going to come back and fish them or not. So this one's in the do not come back and fish box. So, because we covered a bunch of water. We covered a bunch of water. And you just had that one little bite.
I had 2 nibbles.
Okay, you had 2 nibbles.
That's twice as many.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. We're gonna keep going, moving around. Probably gonna hit the Missouri next. Fish around there. We've got some ideas, got some spots that kind of look pretty good, stretches maybe, and see what happens. So there's definitely gonna be a next video whether we catch something or not. But so we're gonna try to get some more water broke down and see what happens. But anyway, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.